Ladies and gentlemen, former editor-in-chief of the Journal of Volunteer Administration and Barbara McClintock's niece, please welcome Marjorie Bhavnani.
My thanks to the organizers of this evening's event for inviting me on behalf of my Aunt Barbara McClintock. I knew Aunt Barbara not as a scientist, of course, but as a member of the family. She was especially close to her sister, my mother Marjorie, the firstborn of the family. They spoke often and at length over the phone, my mother from Brooklyn Heights and Aunt Barbara in Cold Spring Harbor, Long Island. My aunt had great affection and admiration for my father, and she would visit us and we her. Those visits were lively. When I entered Bennington College, Aunt Barbara gave me my first typewriter, one she didn't need, an Underwood, that served me very well. She also passed on an old raccoon coat that I wore out in my 4-year college career and adored. Visiting her at Cold Spring Harbor as an adult, along with my husband and son, and sometimes alone, was always a treat and memorable, something each of us looked forward to. When the weather was warm enough, we'd eat a picnic lunch I brought, seated at Harborside, and if it was late May or early June, marvel at the pileup of mating horseshoe crabs nearby. We'd always take a nice long walk, stopping frequently to admire plant galls, the activities of gulls, and the intricacies of flowers. When she invited us, all three, my husband and our son, then 12 years old, to accompany her to Stockholm in 1983, when she received the Nobel Prize, I told her I thought Raoul was too young. No, she said, he's not. Bring him along. And we did. I remember Aunt Barbara for her raucous laugh, her enthusiasms, her loyalty to her family. As much as some have labeled her a recluse, she was far from. Rather, she was selective and attracted a diverse and loyal group of colleagues and acquaintances who kept in close touch. She was particularly fond of young people and enjoyed their curiosity in the natural world. Many of the scientists she mentored when they were postdocs remember her impact on them to this day. We were all privileged to have known her, and many of us loved her very, very much. She grew up in New York State, but there's no doubt my Aunt Barbara was born in Hartford, Connecticut, becoming a New England woman, strong-willed, principled, forthright, yet gentle and sensitive at her core. I'm so glad she's being honored by you for her accomplishments. I honor her for her sensitivity and concern, her encouragement and intelligence, her kindness to me and my family, and above all, for her extraordinary courage and determination. Thank you.